info again, the bitch. We know how they're geared out. Big fucking beans. We got no idea how many are holed up in that bunker.
We'll be good. Sham is our lucky charm. Hey, Sham?
Whoa, watch out. Might just answer you. Best focus on the gig. Now look, we send drones up first. Make sure we don't land in a pool of hot-runny shit.
Was wondering, wouldn't happen to have any gigs for me?
Nope,
Nothing. Really?
not for you.
Thanks. Appreciate your honesty.
Only thing you'll get here for free. See the regulars? They've got dozens of jobs behind them. They trust each other. Now put yourself in my shoes. How do you think it'll look when they find out I'm putting a crew together with you in it? You had one job with Dex and fucked it up spectacularly.
You know that's not true.
Who cares? This isn't about skill, V. Only thing that matters is reputation. Why do you think you work alone? Look, V, just do what you do best, all right?
Ask you a personal question?
Sure, but ask at your own risk.
How is it, being the boss of the afterlife?
What is this? Am I on News 54 Entertainment? Anyway, I don't like that label, boss. Makes it sound like I've got an army of greasy henchmen.
What would you rather go by?
Good question. I'd have to think about that one. You know what? I'll add it to my list of things to do, right at the very bottom.
Ask you a personal question?
Sure, but ask at your own risk.
Used to know Johnny Silverhand. What was he like?
Johnny? Where did that come from?
Seemed to be as many rumors about him as there were 50 years ago. And not all of them gelled together. I know you two were close. Why I asked.
Huh. What was Johnny like? Strong. Arrogant. Uncompromising. He'd burn down half the city just to prove he was right. And burn the other half just for fun. He was like a kid with a box of matches and a can of chew-too.
Tough luck.
You don't know the half of it. Anyway, doesn't matter. I won't speak ill of the dead.
Op with Hellman. Worked out in the end?
I know. Cutting half a Night City's power to down an AV. That's how shit around here used to get done.
How are things done now?
Conservatively. Everything's cold, calculated, less improvisation.
That sounds like you missed the good old days.
Huh. If you went back in time and told me I'd be a fixer, I'd have laughed in your face.
Panam deserves most of the credit. Wouldn't happen without her.
I know. That's why I recommended her to you. Is that all?
V, hey, come here, let's talk.
How's the arm holding up?
Ah, V, such a tender soul you are.
Come on, Tiny. Being serious.
Well, after paying you and Regina your due, I still had eddies in the bank for this bad boy. So yeah, I'd say the arm's fine.
Ever need help with something? Just give me a holler.
Let's not get too cocky, all right? You did Regina and I both a favor. It's not like we're about to forget that anytime soon. The life of a merc's got its ups and downs. Next time it'll be me pulling you out of some colossal fuck-up.
So long as I got the eddies on me. Am I right?
Ain't wrong.
Sure, but tongue's feeling a bit stiff. Toss one back first?
you anytime.
You're hard. I can see it beating.
For a chance to win a one-week getaway for two at Club Crystal Palace. Sun Casinos, South Cruise, and the best shops in the universe. If you are looking for a taste of paradise, don't wait a microsecond longer. Send space to 7299 right now.
D, hey, come here, let's talk.
V, baby, listen. Got a yarn for you. Quick biz, that is. You interested?
All right, lay it on me.
Was cruising the net, you feel? And I spotted an interesting classified.
Wait, let me guess. Performance enhancers? He used Mr. Stud cheap?
Now, I'm a serious man, V. And serious matters are what, if not all, that concern me. Somebody's selling a book of spells. Edition dating from before the first net crash. Now, you know a thing or two about that, don't you? Like how much that soft could run you and earn you.
Want me to clup it for you, don't you?
No clipping required. Just buy the damn thing. Reimburse you twofold.
Okay, will do.
That's my girl. Zipping you the deets on the cellar. And luck be with you all the way.
D, hey, come here. I was talking.
We have an O211 in Westbrook. Any units in the area? Come in.
Roger, dispatch. We're at Silk Road West. ETA 3 minutes. I swear, if some rich gonk's pool is clogged again, I fucking quit.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent. All units, suspect has evaded patrols. Resume search immediately. Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
I need a power inverter for my pickup. Have you seen anything?
No. Go check Alice's pile. There's still quite a bit there.
Thanks. May they find peace.
May they find peace.
Look what I found. Wow. Whose was that? Josh's. He had it since he was a child.
Hey, V, come here. A little closer now.
Hey, Mitch. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, but, meh. So many dead. So many of them good friends, too. Do you know what it's like to lose your best friend?
Mm-hmm. Name was Jackie.
Uh-huh. How'd he go?
Like everyone goes in Night City.
Anyway, come on. Help me out with something.
What?
Some loose ends. Final goodbye. I don't much want to do it alone.
Okay. I'll help.
Come on, then. You're okay behind the wheel, right?
Yeah? And?
We're going for a drive.
Uh-huh. And where?
You've been in the city a while, haven't you? You want to know everything now. Yesterday. A little patience, V. Now, I don't know how it was in your clan, but in the Aldecaldos, everything stays in the family. Used to be Scorpion's, that rig. Now she belongs to me, and my old girl's right next to it.
Nice wheels. Both of them.
Damn right. Out here, those wheels are our life. I'll take Scorpion's, you hop in the other.
Why don't we just take one?
Because we need two.
Shit. You're about as useful as a data term helpline.
You'll see, V. Trust me.
Seriously, where are we going?
One of Scorpion's favorite spots. I owe him one, V.
All right, let's go.
Let's hit the road. Follow me.
Mitch, you hear me?
Yep. But more driving, less talking.
Sun on my face, wind in my hair. Perfect.
Oh, hey. Haven't seen you in a while.
Not a fan of funerals.
Mm-hmm. You and death don't really mix.
Say that like it's my fault. Never asked Saburo to put me on that fucking chip, or for you to slot it in your head.
Oh, I hope this place isn't too far.
Speaking of, where are we going?
Not a clue.
My, what a good little Girl Scout. So trusting, so accommodating.
It's for Scorpion. His last wish or something. That good enough for you?
Great. Never a dull moment.
Heading for the collapsed bridge. Other side of that hill.
Copy.
Almost there now.
Okay, copy.
Here we are. Go ahead, kill the engine.
Holy shit! Mitch, what the hell?
Relax, V. It's what Scorpion wanted.
He wanted you to stuff him in the trunk like a spare tire?
No, he wanted me to take him here and send him off with a bang. We set him up behind the wheel, douse the car, then light it, let him fly off the edge.
Saul won't like this. Blasting a good car? Terrible waste.
I'll tell him it was an accident. Grab me that can, will you?
Here you go.
Great. Go ahead. Put it in the passenger seat.
See, the driver's already behind the wheel.
No point wasting time. Another hour or two and he'll puff up like a balloon. Right. Shall we get this show on the road?
You absolutely sure this is a good idea?
No, V. No, I am not. But it was my best friend's dying wish. So I'll do whatever the fuck I can to make it happen. With or without you.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I already got a rag in the can. You light it. I'll start the car.
She's burning! Quick, before she blows!
Out with a bang. Just like he wanted. Soot and ash. That much remains. So, how about a beer?
Sure. I'll drink to a send-off like that.
Well, come on. Ah, nothing like a good cold one.
Agreed. Hey, speaking of, where'd that nickname come from? Scorpion.
Funny. You know, I haven't the slightest idea. Never asked him.
He a Scorpio or something?
Maybe he had a big stinger. Scorpion, you old bastard. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Mitch. Why me? Why'd you ask me to help?
You seem like a good egg.
I'm serious.
I don't know, I guess the fact that I'm still here to send him off right. That's thanks to you. Your paths crossed. Just for a moment. But damn, was it the right one? Listen, there's a few things of his you ought to have. Like this little good luck charm. Go on, it's yours.
What is it?
Not a clue. Scorpion always had it on him, no idea why. Listen, I'm gonna sit here for a while, all right? Brood in peace.
Understood. I'll be off then.
Sure. Listen, if you want, you can take my car back to camp. Whatever works for you. Oh, and, thanks, V. For today. And for getting me out of that shit back then, too. You're all right. You're really all right.
Hi?
Recommend any chrome in particular?
You know, cyber implantation's like buying shoes. Everyone needs something different. A net runner won't have the same needs as a solo. But if you spend a lot of time in the Badlands, hollow skin, active camo, what have you. Compared to the city, surrounding area might look deserted. But less folk doesn't mean you'll be safer. Here's what I recommend. Move quietly. Don't draw too much attention, else things can get real ugly real quick.
I know. I was raised by the backers.
Ah, well, I don't have to tell you then.
Want to get myself chipped.
Straight to the point. I like it.
Hey, V. Maiko called. Before sundown. Out front of the Mega Tower. Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then.
How much longer?
Today, Holmes? Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Sometimes I think about staying here a while longer. But then a city dweller happens upon us, and I reconsider.
What's the word?
Staying in California much longer?
We need the work. Preferably the more lucrative kind. No better place than Night City in that regard. But the nature of biz here is such that sooner or later you'll step on some bigwig's pinky toes. So we'll see how it goes.
You, Pan Am, and the cowboy. Now, that sounds like a story I want to hear.
Wouldn't call it a story so much as just another episode of what happens to folk traveling on the road.
Gonna spill or not?
Me and Pan Am were hauling cargo from San Francisco to Kansas for one of these so-called cowboys. That's what we called the owners of those huge sin meat farms. Kansas was riddled with them operations, but Pan Am never seen one. So we get there, we unload the cargo, some valves for boilers, doesn't matter. Stench in the air's unbearable. Pan Am's face is green. She's practically gagging. Then the owner struts over to us, cowboy hat in hand, about to say howdy, when Pan Am...
No.
Pan Am drenches his boots with that day's lunch. I thought that was it, that we were screwed. But you know what the cowboy said? No need to bow, I'll just take a handshake.
No wonder Pan Am instantly knew what you meant back at the AV.
Wait, don't tell me. Kuroshi?
Talk later then, I guess.
How about you? Still a Biodyne man? Hey, if it works fine, why change it? I'd recommend the Model 300 XS to anyone in the blink of an eye. But let's get down to brass tacks. Your newest brain dance, Metal Wars, Metal Hearts, comes out tomorrow. Care to tell us a bit more?
First off, it's a masterpiece. The feeling you get as a tank driver, burning fuel in your nostrils, being one with the machine. Oh, you gotta relive it yourself. Explaining won't do it justice. I know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I play Luis Morales. And this is all based on a true story. Morales led the 6th platoon. armored cavalry in the Battle of Ridgecrest. If I recall correctly... The Free States outnumbered NUSA forces 6-1. That's right. Caught them in a trap. The Free States demanded an unconditional surrender, but the President Myers... basic, that is the NUSA, would fight to the bitter end. Picture the scene, Ziggy. You're in the desert. The sun... Suddenly you see a line of Nebuto tanks. A wall of dust trailing behind them.
This is Snake Nation. I repeat, Snake Nation to Aldecaldos. We are setting up camp in Nevada. We ask that you report back on your movements. Over and out.
Come in, Aldecaldos. This is Snake Nation, I repeat. Snake Nation to Aldecaldos. We're setting up camp in Nevada. We ask that you report back on your movement. Over and out.
Doesn't seem like you get a lot of customers, huh?
True, but I get by for my regulars.
How's that? They buy a new iron every week?
They bring them in for repair. The sand, it gets into every opening, every little crack. You gotta take them apart, air blast them every once in a while. If you don't, well, might eventually find yourself wishing you did.
Wanna see what you got in stock?
Browse to your heart's content.
Wait, where's Brendan?
They just came and took him, just like that. They said they had to reevaluate part of his code. I tried stopping them, told him he was my best friend. They looked at me like I was crazy.
If they just talked to him, they would have realized Brendan isn't your typical schism.
I knew it couldn't have just been me. He's like a real person. They took him to a maintenance point. One of them must have felt sorry for me or something. He gave me his card. Bring him back, please. I can't do this without him.
The landfill inferno in the remnants of Atlantic City continues to rage.
Today, home?
Come on. What's the matter? What's going on?
Hey, V! You ready?
Somebody came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Just remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. Got no time to deliberate and weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up even for a second. Could cost you your life. And Michael, where's she?
Meeting with Hiromi to avoid raising any suspicions.
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
All right, we going in?
Let's do this. You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Crashed outside of Night City. The aircraft
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking.
By sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crash landing were met by a band of no.
Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced.
See us. Get out of sight.
Getting sick of this. I'm a soldier, not a fucking handyman.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
Get in breach security. Get me in the penthouse.
Thought I could do it, but... Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
Not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. And besides, I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can override.
Okay. On my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe. How's the sitch?
They're inside at Clouds.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
Mr. Stern, all night, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
Alright, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
On my mark. Go!
I'll be late. I told you, I have shit tons of work. No, don't wait up. I don't want any fucking dinner. Everything you cook tastes like sawdust anyway. Love you too.
Estimates put investment into this major artery at close to 20 million euro dollars, with priority being placed on efficiency and anti-nomad barriers. And that is it for your latest local news. After the break, we have a look at our world report.
In the Grand Canyon.
the alarm.
Not if I got anything to say about it.
Oh, Jesus, fuck! Floor's clear. I killed him. I killed them all. Same here.
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
You do it today, or you forget about the whole... I don't care.
Here, finally. Was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
I don't like her either. Tries too hard. Didn't want to trip any alarms. Had to come through quietly.
Fast forward a year.
Can we get this over with?
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing at?
That's our target, Hiromi Sato.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other two?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I know how this needs to play out, better than anyone. You gotta trust me. I've thought this through, many times.
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy've done their part. Your little doll revolution is underway. Either we consolidate and win it all, or let everything go to waste.
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Do your thing.
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. She murdered Oswald Forrest. And now she's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What?
Long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking with such zeal?
Hold on, Maiko. Think you're getting carried away.
I see not all has been agreed.
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Dolls at Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Now you're fucked!
Don't you dare touch me!
Yes! Then I did good!
Dolls at Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Oh, fuck you myself!
Bloodbath! I love this job!
Hey, what the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the... revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Dishonorable bitch!
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Now you're fucked!
That's the last
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Finally! Some real action!
Finally, someone I can fight!
That's the last time.
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V. Let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only... only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claw... will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now!
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
Oh, fuck you myself!
God damn it!
What were you thinking? Have you any idea what's gonna happen now?
What might that be?
They'll have their revenge. You've turned Clouds into a ticking time bomb.
Can't know that for sure. Maybe the lives we cut short will be enough for the claws. They do profit and loss better than Militech's CEO. They'll see it's not worth it. They wiped their hands of the Mox. Maybe Clouds is due its freedom now. Time to let it go, Maiko.
Get out! Get out now!
Alright, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator. Tom and Roxy are outside and safe. They weren't followed. Get down to street level, waiting by the food stalls.
Try ours today.
Fuck. Should have seen that coming. Probably had this planned from the start. Same sec we walked into her office. Jesus, am I a gonk.
Don't be dramatic, Judy. There's a difference between being a gonk and believing people want to do good.
I know you do. You don't need to believe that. I just know it. Thank you. See you later, V.
See you around, Judy.
Things you're deep. Designers are beyond reach. Think again. Klaus. We make it happen.
Once again, we offer you our humble thanks. You saved a great many lives. And limbs.
Least I can do. What's the plan now? Can your brother still be a monk?
The Pratimoksha vows are a guide to enlightenment, not binding laws. Though my path is paved with ever greater challenges, I shall not give up.
Humor me for a sec. If you don't look too kindly on having implants, then what do you think about constructs?
Ah, yes. You mean the relic. A fascinal subject, is it not? It is a complex, fluctuating affair. It all depends on whether the engram is a copy of a person, or if this person merely exists in a digital realm.
Let's say the engram's just a copy. What then? Could you say that person was real?
If they are truly self-aware, a Buddhist will recognize them as a human being. A perfect copy of a complex human mind is still a human mind. But is it capable of reincarnation? And if it's not, can it still be regarded as a being in possession of a soul?
What you're saying, in other words, is it's complicated.
Pete, do you have a moment?
Suffering is key.
I mean no longer
It has
moment.
been there since the dawn of
Come by the
human
camp.
existence.
I have a problem.
If a construct can suffer, it is a person.
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Mm-hmm. See you soon. Let's say an engram's just a person that's been digitized. Is that kosher, in your view?
Buddhism does not condemn digitization per se. Vending machine often preach in temples. No, I would not condemn the simple act of transferal, under the condition that they are at peace with it. One must still remember that they will still be imprisoned in their body, even if their body is not flesh.
Immortality isn't your thing, I'm guessing.
He who cannot die cannot be born into a better life, and will never achieve nirvana.
What's your take, Johnny? You just you, or a copy?
What difference does it make? You heard him. I'm trapped in a few lines of code. And your body.
Maybe Johnny Silverhand really is dead? Maybe you're just an... well...
What? Imitation? That what you wanted to say? If the real Johnny Silverhand's dead, then that's his problem, not mine.
You don't say. Feel a headache coming on just thinking about it. Well then, I wish you all the best of luck.
Farewell. And do not stray from the path of righteousness.
Think your deepest desires are beyond reason. Think again. We make it happen. 自分や愛する誰かのために祭壇のレンタルやご購入を検討されている方はノースオーク慰霊堂